What's going on, Stim junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here, and I do hope you guys are having an amazing Labor Day weekend. I hope you guys are getting in those Labor Day workouts because you guys know there are no days off when it comes to the gym, when it comes to these pre-workouts, and to getting the best possible workout ever, guys. There are no days off, holidays or not. We are in the gym grinding and training and working on becoming the very best versions of ourselves. And speaking of very best versions, guys, today we have an upgraded new version of an iconic pre-workout, one that I actually got into pretty late in the game, if I'm being honest. The company InnovaPharm has been around for quite a while. I'm rocking their shirt right here. Shouts out to my boys over at InnovaPharm for sending it out to me, as well as this pre-workout here, the one we are going to be reviewing today, the supposedly new and improved MVPre 3.0. That's right, guys. This here is the third iteration of this iconic pre-workout. It's been around for quite a while, probably even before Stim Ace got into the game, but I never got to try the original version, which I heard was crazy, euphoric, over-the-top experience. The version I have here is the 2.0. This is the previous version, but I do believe this is the second iteration of V2. I think there was a V2 and then this new and improved V2 came out. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. I might be mixing it up with something else, but I do believe that is the case. I saw this pre-workout originally at Eva Supplements, and I was told it was really, really special, but I didn't purchase it. I ended up going with something else, and later down the line, other people told me about InnovaPharm, and I had to check it out. So I purchased this one here from NutriCartel.com using my discount code, by the way, which is ACE15, and I spent my own money on this one because I really wanted to see if this one's worth it or not. If I'm being honest, I actually planned on doing a review for version 2 for quite a while, but when I finally got around to it and I was ready to record a review, the announcement came from InnovaPharm themselves that version 3 is in the works and will be dropping soon. So at that point, I realized there was no point for me to even review V2 since V3 was literally coming out in a couple of days, and the entire stock of V2 would essentially be gone. So I figured there's no point to review this one. Let's hold out for V3, and Stim Ace will run it as usual and give you guys my unbiased, objective review like I always do. So MVPre 3.0. This one here is the Rainbow Rock Candy flavor. It's your typical 40-20 serving dose. You're getting a nice label in here claiming big pumps and big energy. Massively dosed, high impact pre-workout. Okay, and this label here is very interesting because this is what we call a semi-proprietary label. And what that means is that it's not like Insane Labs where you're getting a full-on proprietary label. You're getting a couple of things here listed with the actual doses. And then one of the packages, in this case, the Stim package, is coming in a proprietary form. I know a lot of people don't like prop blends, and a lot of people have the reasons for it, and I may even agree with some of these reasons, but me personally, I have no issues with prop blends. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the way it was back in the day, has a little bit of an old school feel to it, and I'm personally okay with it. A lot of times companies will use it as an excuse to underdose certain ingredients, but not in this case. InnovaPharm has a wonderful reputation. They've been around for a while. Their customers speak nothing but good things of them, so it's not a case of underdosing specific ingredients, but rather to protect their formula. And I genuinely believe that. And speaking of formula, guys, we got a lot to discuss because whether this is a full transparent label, a prop blend, or a semi-proprietary like it is in this case, it's a loaded label. There's a lot to get to. So let's begin with the review. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the Rainbow Rock Candy flavor, and it's a pretty good flavor. Actually really enjoyable. Has that nice candy flavor, but not overly synthetic. Doesn't taste too sweet. A lot of these candy flavors taste very chemical, and they have a lot of unnecessary added sweetness to them, which really is off-putting to me. But this one here is not too sweet. As a matter of fact, it has like a little sour kick on the back end, a little bit of a tart finish. So I liked it. It's refreshing, it's enjoyable, and it's something I'll come back to and I'll enjoy it each and every time. So the flavor, 10 out of 10 in my book. So as I said earlier, this is a 40-20 serving size tub, so you can take it at half a scoop, which comes out to 10.9 grams, or a 1 full scoop, which yields 21.9 grams. So we're going to round it off to 22 because we always go more and not less. But still, guys, always weigh out your pre-workouts and your stimulants because you might get a little bit more than you're ready for. We begin with vitamin B3 as niacin at 15 milligrams and vitamin B12 at 1 milligram. Then we have 10 grams of L-citrulline. Yeah, so the previous version, I could be wrong. I think the previous version actually had citrulline malate, and yes, they did. Citrulline malate 2-to-1 at 8,000 milligrams. So that is V2. V2 had the citrulline malate, which I personally prefer citrulline malate over L-citrulline. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but citrulline malate just works better for me. Now, here, they've actually made the change and they've gone and updated it to L-citrulline, which most people are going to be happy about. I'm happy with both because both options are great. 10 grams is going to get you pumped and swollen at the gym, and there's literally nothing to complain about. So 10 grams of L-citrulline at the full dose, good stuff. Beta-alanine coming in at 3.2 grams for the tingles to let you know that something is brewing in your system. There's other benefits, obviously, to beta-alanine, but we like the tingles, guys, and we like knowing that things are about to get crazy on the gym floor. Betaine anhydrous at the clinical 2.5 grams to give you a little bit more strength and aggression in the gym, a little more power output, give you that energy to push that extra 1 or 2 reps, even though you're getting super exhausted. I love me some betaine, man. Great ingredient. S7 at 100 milligrams, so that is a blend of various compounds, herbal extract, you got cream, coffee bean extract, green tea extract, turmeric extract, tart cherry, blueberry, broccoli, and kale. So it never hurts to have a little bit more greens in your diet in general. So they claim that S7 gives you better pumps in the gym, and it could be there's truth to it. There's mixed research. People don't actually know whether S7 contributes to pumps or not, but it doesn't hurt to have it in your pre-workout. I'm okay with it either way. And lastly, we do have the MVPre 3.0 Cognistim Matrix at 2.12 grams. And this here is the mix of focus ingredients and stimulants to really get you going in the gym. This is the proprietary label that I was discussing earlier. Choline bititrate, N-acetyl L-tyrosine, caffeine anhydrous coming in at 350 milligrams. So they actually do tell you how much caffeine you get, which is great. So 350, teetering on the Stim junkie, but not quite there. But it's solid. If you have other good stimulants, you don't need more than 350. Very solid dose. And we do get 2-amino-5-methylexine, Juglans regia in parentheses. We don't know if this is actually Juglans regia or that good synthetic yum-yums that we do know and love. Now, the 2-amino-5 is actually a different form of DMHA. The compound structure is a little bit different. Once again, guys, I'm not a science geek. I'm not a lab nerd, but I do hear things. So I know that this isn't your typical 2-amino-isoheptane. It's a little bit structurally different, and it's supposed to hit a little bit differently. So stay tuned to the effects section, and I will tell you if it hit differently or not. And phenyldimethylamine citrate, also known as Ariogenesis, huperzine extract 1%, and that is it. That is the entire prop label, guys. So a nice, solid, well-rounded package. I do love the citrulline at 10 grams for the blood flow, for the pumps. Very, very good. You're getting the betaine for the strength output. You're getting the beta-alanine for the tingles, and you're getting the S7 in there for various benefits. And then you got the Stim and Focus package. So it's a nice label, on label anyway. But the question is, does this label translate to the real world? To the effects in the gym? Does it get you crazy strong, hopped up, focused, dialed in on the mission at hand, and ready to destroy those weights? Before I answer that question, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, share the video with a fellow Stim junkie or a fitness enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. What I'm holding here in front of me is the MVPre 2.0 pre-workout, the previous iteration of this product. Now, I'm not reviewing the V2 right now. I didn't get around to reviewing it, but I'll tell you very briefly that, to me, the previous version felt like a high-end Stim junkie daily. That's right, guys. It did have a transparent label, which is very interesting. Usually companies will go from prop lens to fully transparent, but I've never seen a company that has a fully transparent label then switch to a semi-proprietary label. It's never been done before. At least I haven't seen it done before, so it's very, very interesting. But despite having a fully transparent label, V2 did not hit nearly as hard as V3. V2 was decent. It gave a little bit of mood elevation, a little bit of energy. But to me personally, the Juglans regia that was present in the previous version felt very much like that natural Juglans regia extract. Did not feel like that synthetic lab-made yum-yums that we do enjoy taking on High Stim Saturday and High Stim Sunday, especially on Labor Day weekend. Now this version here, MVPre 3.0, this here, boys, is the real deal. If you're looking for the good lab-made yum-yums, you want to get a nice buzz while you're in the gym and have the most amazing mood elevation, determination, motivation, clean, smooth, consistent energy, and just a sense of well-being and happiness to be pushing those weights, then this here, guys, MVPre 3.0, this is the pre-workout that you need to have in your stash right now. I ran this product twice, and I can't believe how amazing both experiences were. I didn't have to pair anything on top of it. 10 grams of citrulline is more than enough to achieve the most vascular pumps that you'll ever need. And if you can't get it done on 10 grams of citrulline, then maybe you're not training hard enough. But I was pumped and swole and feeling absolutely elated with every single set because I could see my veins popping out of my biceps and I could literally feel the muscles contracting, the skin tightening around me. And it was such a seamless, beautiful experience because a lot of times when it comes to the crazy pump products, the stimulatory effect will take a backseat and the pumps will be emphasized and you might even have a good sense of well-being and mood elevation, but that illicit buzz that you're looking for on high stim Saturday, high stim Sunday, whatever day you take your illicits on, that feeling will take a backseat and not be as present as the pumps. So a lot of times I'm very hesitant to pair certain pump products with certain stimulant-based pre-workouts because I don't want to detract from the stimulatory sensation. Now this here is a perfect balance on all fronts. This is the most balanced pre-workout I took probably in my entire life, if I do say so myself. The pumps are amazing, next level. You do not need to stack anything on this product. You take it as is and you are good to go. The mood elevation comes in at about the 7-8 minute mark and you're going to start feeling so positive. It's such a positive and somewhat happy experience. It's almost bordering on euphoric. I wouldn't say it's quite on that euphoric Excelsior crack OG DMAA level, but it's very, very darn close. And whatever they're sourcing for that DMA chain here, man, it's some good stuff. And I hope it never goes away because I never want it to go away. I might stock up on another tub or two of this product here because I can't believe how good it is. It literally blew me away. I expected it to be good, maybe better than V2. Like I said, V2 was decent. It was not a bad pre-workout by any means, but it definitely lacked the oomph to be considered a high stim type of pre-workout. To me, it was a high-end daily, something like a Gorilla Mode or a Rect or kind of on that level, maybe closer to Rect than Gorilla Mode. When I say Gorilla Mode, by the way, I mean V1, not the reformulated V2. Forget about that. I'm talking about the OG version, which I thought was a very good pre-workout. But this here, guys, the MVPre 3.0 pre-workout, this thing is a hitter on every level. You want an illicit mood elevation, you want to feel that buzz for hours post-training, then take this one. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel motivated and happy with every single passing set, and you're not going to want to stop pushing that iron. I ran this beautiful pre-workout twice, and both experiences were identical. Like I said, that buzz comes in at that 7-8 minute mark, and within 15 minutes, you are in a bubble. You're locked in, you're ready to go, and hopefully you got yourself some good music plugged in, some good upbeat kind of music, because that's what I was listening to. I was sweating, I was pushing, I was grinding, I was so happy to be in the gym doing what I love to do most, and it's a consistent experience. I took it once on a weekday when I was going to work the next day, and I was buzzing like crazy on this one. I was I was up at 11:30 at night and I didn't want to go to sleep, but obviously I did have to go to sleep. But I felt freaking amazing, guys. This gives you such good positive energy, productive energy post-workout, and a good buzz that's going to last for a very, very long time. I did take it a second time on Friday. I was off of work Friday and I had a morning early high stim workout, and man, I was in the gym for over 3 hours. It was a crazy workout, guys. Hit chest, arms, and legs. I know it's crazy to combine all these things, but when you're there for 3 hours and you're not taking any rest sets, you're literally resting for 10, 15 seconds between sets because you don't want to rest. You want to keep going. This is such a good, positive, happy experience. You're going to feel strong, motivated, and you're not going to want to stop training. So to me, this is something that's going to be in my personal rotation. This here is going on the shelf as soon as I'm done recording this video. This here is staying in Ace's permanent rotation going forward. And I just want to give a big major thanks and shout out to my good friends over at InnovaPharm for sending this hitter my way for review. I greatly appreciate it. It is a massive, massive improvement over V2. And you guys need to grab this one. This is an amazing product. To pick up the incredible MVPre 3.0 pre-workout, head over to NutriCartel.com and use discount code ACE15 to save 15% off your entire order and help support this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you watching these videos, liking these videos, commenting, sharing, subscribing. You guys are the best. I'm proud of the community that we have built here. The Stim junkie, nay, high Stim pre-workout enthusiast community. Greatest community on YouTube. I will see you guys next time for the next high Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.